Good evening and welcome to the Junction. Tonight, the Junction on holiday. Video about paying it forward. What are we thankful for? And a video about change your words, change the world. And to guide you through this evening are your hosts, Mr. Andy Lowe and Mrs. Suzanne Hill.
Better get our microphones, haven't we? Yeah, we had better get our microphones, yes. Lovely. That's a coffee and a squash down here, Jay. Would be lovely. Thank you very much. Brilliant. Thank you. Right, good evening and welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening. You all right there, Andy?
I'm just tangled it, as usual. You just carry on.
All right then. I hope you've had a lovely summer. It's getting a little bit more autumnal, although I must say today was rather beautiful, and I hope you've had a fantastic day. But it's really good to be back. It was fantastic to be able to go and share with Home Methodist Church for the last two services that we've had in the evenings. But good to be back again, and we hope you're fighting fit and raring to go. So,
Less of the fighting.
No fighting. No, we don't want fighting. You're quite right, actually. But raring to go, okay?
Raring to go.
Okay.
Not out or home.
No. Stay
Just
here. Stay here.
Right, okay. Yeah. Good evening. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Did you have a good summer?
I had a fantastic summer.
Did you?
Really? Oh, yeah.
Did
Really.
Chris?
Well, I hope so.
Just checking.
Are there any photos to show that we've had a good time? Oh, that's all right then. Good. Well, our icebreaker for tonight, should we go into that? Or
I think we'll go into our icebreaker.
Absolutely. So on your tables, you will find that you have got just a piece of paper saying thank you. So it would be really great if you would draw like a web in amongst all of you on your tables about the kind of things that you'd like to say thank you for or that you are grateful for. It could be that you've about to do harvest or just done harvest. It could be that you've had a fantastic summer. It could be somebody in your family's had a baby. Whatever you're thankful for, and really try and think. See, I never think there is a box. Is there really a box? What is a box? Just try and think really, really broadly, and so many things that we could be thankful for.
What do you mean, is there a box?
Well, people say think outside the box.
Oh, okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Okay. Look.
Have you got a box? I haven't got a box.
No, I've got a bag. Can I think outside the bag?
You'll think outside a bag, that's fine. So, that's your icebreaker for tonight.
That's your bag.
What are you grateful for? What are you thankful for? To God, to other people? How has your summer been? And maybe even what you're going to be thankful for in the week ahead. Okay, so...
I found my piece of paper, though, right?
Oh, good, that's all right then.
I found my piece of paper.
You're thankful you found a piece of paper. Yeah, definitely. Right, that's lovely.
From the colors of fall to the fragrance of spring, every creature unique in the song that it sings, all exclaiming, indescribable, uncontainable. You place the stars in the sky and you know them by name. You are amazing, God. All power.
over to me afterwards and said you were playing
No.
actually, in the main, just say, yeah, of course he's playing. And that he had a real feeling people were looking down.
Yeah. How are you doing anyway? Have you got lots of things written down on your... Oh, I can see pictures. I like pictures. Wow. Okay, so do you want to tell us some of the things that you are thankful for? So anybody, any particular table want to start?
Yeah, go on, we'll go.
Okay.
Okay, please do.
Do you want the microphone?
Oh, shall I go around there with this microphone? Yeah, I'll go around there with this microphone.
Lovely.
Whoops. I'm just going to take it round here.
Taking it for a walk.
There we go. Okay. Who's saying? Yeah. What are you going to say, Mandy?
Well, we've got a few thank yous here. We've got thank you, I know, it's for my daughter's achievement going to university. Then we've got thank you for the...
That's really good. Yeah.
Oh, she's gone to Leeds. Well, she came to Girls Brigade here, so it's nice that she's, so I can talk about her and where she learnt some of her skills, perhaps. I don't know if she learnt fashion from
She learnt fashion from the church.
Well, I have to say, Amanda, she did once do something with us at camp, and we were customising bin bags to wear as...
That sounds about the level of church fashion.
Nice and cheap and cheerful, yeah.
Apart from, thank you for... Yes, it's lovely. Thank you for the love and fellowship in On Hove Methodist Church, in Hove. We are very thankful for the sunshine. Is that right? Which manifested itself in the month of September. As the summer was rather cold this year, my tortoises complained. I didn't write this.
Your tortoises complained.
Right.
It's amazing how picky tortoises are, aren't they? Okay, so you had some from this table.
Okay.
You had that email as well? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Friends.
Thank you for friends.
Proof of prayer.
I know, but...
Food on the table. This is this gentleman, I think. Some
Growth of flowers.
and plants.
Okay.
Let's go to another table.
Right, okay, I'm going to go over here to Joe. And,
We'll go to another table. We'll come back to you.
I'm going to Joe and Stuart over here. So, gentlemen, what have you been writing down?
School.
School. You're thankful for school. You enjoy school. Fantastic.
It's usually parents who are thankful for school.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else?
The orange squash that was in front of me, but I drank it.
Thank you very much. Brilliant.
And this piece of paper.
For the piece of paper, if we didn't have paper, where would we be? Absolutely. Stuart, anything in particular?
I've got my life, all life, people giving service, people accepting service, general providence, my mum and dad, stuff like that.
Lovely. Thank you very much indeed.
Okay, what about this table over here?
Right.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to start off with sunshine.
Yes.
We had lots of it, didn't we? Do I see Colin family travel? Colin family travel, lovely. And this one, wow, new life. A new great-grandson.
Wow.
Elijah. And new great daughter, new great-great-granddaughter. Is that right?
Wow.
Right. And she's got a beautiful name of Annabelle.
Very good name.
Somebody is very thankful for their health, and somebody is very thankful for hearing the word of God. And I'm not quite sure whether this says Vest Food and Company or Rest Food and Company. And Lake Windermere. Thankful for... No, it's not Lake Windermere. Windermere in the Lake District.
Okay.
Okay, right, we're
Okay.
going to go to this table over here. Alison, anything in particular you're grateful for? Are you grateful for your new college?
Wow.
So, Alison, which college are you going to now?
Sussex Downs College, Lewis.
That's right, it is Sussex Downs College, isn't it? Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And
Where's
parents are grateful for Alison going to college by taxi without any problems.
Fantastic, absolutely.
Brilliant.
So, Alison, you're really happy with that?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say, Terry?
No.
Alison's put here. Thank you for having fun and Zoe.
Right, so thank you for Andy and Zoe and having fun with them. That's good.
Oh dear. You may well ask. You're not going to be told, though. What about this table, then?
Well, now, we've got...
He's thank you for being well now. That's what he said, isn't it?
That's true as well.
It's on the top of the list.
Good health.
Yeah.
Which has then enabled me to start going swimming again. Yes. I think King Alfred's got to be redesigned, but there we are. Both of us have said love and support of family and friends, love of others, help the family gives us, and the opportunity to visit family for an 80th birthday.
Can I just tell you, you're probably about 1,400 years too late to redesign King Alfred.
Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen over here.
Thank you for snow dogs.
Oh yes, snow dogs are really cool. Right, we've got enjoying the sunshine, seeing old friends again, enjoyed the wonderful weather, September conferences and new Bible studies starting up, sunshine and beach, and my daughter got married, so that was wonderful.
Oh, congratulations.
That's fantastic.
Anything on this one?
We've got a few. We won't read them all out. Light and darkness, theatre, cinema, theme parks, public service, family, money, transport, Jesus, and comfort.
Wow.
Well, I like that.
Whole variety of things.
Absolutely.
Whole variety. I'm just going to have to go into your chair. There you go.
Well, there is so much that we need to give thanks for, and I know that at Hope Methodist you had your Harvest Thanksgiving this week. We had ours last week, and it's a really great time, isn't it, to reflect on what we've been given by God, and the fact that we live in a world, or we live in a country, I should say, where actually we are free to do more or less what we please, which in some respects isn't always very good, but in a lot of respects it is fantastic to be able to say the things that we want to be able to say and not feel persecuted for that. So we are really, really thankful to God. And so we're going to move into a little bit of singing, and Andy's going to lead us.
So we're going to sing, give thanks to the Lord, our God is good. Especially if we get lights on here so we can see what the notes are. I know the first one's G. That's better, isn't it? My paper looks like cheese with holes in it. Okay. Give thanks to the Lord, our God is good. Send your prayer.
Well, he sure is with us forever, and I'm sure that you found that he was with you when you were on your holidays or whatever you were doing during the summer. And so we're going to see some images of something that we're thankful for, and for pictures we've been sent through, and I hope you enjoy them. realise, Jay, that you'd been flying through the air. That's fantastic. Whoa.
That was, wasn't it?
That really was. And it just goes to prove, doesn't it, that in amongst all of that, there's so much beautiful scenery, the weather was beautiful, and so many people were with families and friends, and, you know, life is good, isn't it? And people are, you know, we're really lucky, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And in a sense, it brings us to almost, if you like, the second part of the theme for us today. There's a hymn in the last Methodist hymn book that was a harvest hymn. It was so badly kind of really written, and the tune that went with it really didn't work, so they've not put it in the new one. But it had a line in it which I always think of when it comes to harvest, and it says, "There can be no thanks without giving." There can be no thanks without giving. And I think that's a kind of a really, for me, an important thought, you know, that it's because we are thankful for what we have, if we are thankful, because sometimes we're not very thankful people, are we? You know, we take things for granted or just don't even think about them. But if we do really think about how blessed we are, maybe, then maybe we can use who we are and what we have to bless others. There can be no thanks without giving. We're going to, in a minute, just see, I think it's really a trailer for a particular film. And it's a film that I first came across a few, I don't know, 6-8 months ago, and we showed it at Roundabout. And it was a film called Paying It Forward. I don't know, has any of you heard the film? Paying It Forward? Paying It Forward? No? It's an interesting film because it's got a lovely concept, and the story is about a boy and his mum whose husband was obviously abusive in some way. Anyway, he's in prison, so there's just him and his mum living in home, and life's not always brilliant for them. And he's at school one day, and they got a new teacher in at school. And the new teacher challenges them. And actually challenges them to change the world. Imagine being an 8, 9, 10-year-old kid and being told, your job is to change the world. What are you going to do? Now, the people in the class took it, I think, at different levels in all sorts of ways. But this lad took it in a real big way and really wondered about how he could change the world. And what he came up with was a scheme which he called Paying It Forward. And the idea was that he would think of 3 people, or challenge anyone to think of 3 people, and to do something for them which is above and beyond, if you like, a real kind of almost life-changing thing for them. So not something to do lightly, not something like, offer someone to come round for tea and have a bit of company, but something that would really make a difference in their life. And the idea was that if you did something to make a real difference in someone's life, and they said, how can we pay you back? The answer was, you don't. You pay it forward. And you pay it forward by doing good acts for 3 more people. So you start with 1, they do 3. Those 3 do 3 each, that's 9. 27, 81, 243. And before long, the world. Wonderful idea. Why don't we do that? Anyway, we'll show you a little bit of the clip of the film, because really it's a sense of how these people who were helped in some ways felt thankful and therefore helped others.
What does the world mean to you? Your house, your street? Any further any of you want to go than that? Why should we think about the world? I mean, after all, what does the world expect of us? What does the world expect of you? What if the world is just a big disappointment? Unless you take the things that you don't like about this world and you flip them upside down, and you can start that today. This is your assignment.
Me. And that's 3 people. And I'm going to help them do it for 3 other people, and they do it for 3 more. But it has to be something really big. Something they can't do by themselves. So I do it for them.
Lost your car?
That's a keen observation.
I can help you.
You're giving me a brand new Jaguar and you don't want anything?
Pay it forward. 3 big favors for 3 other people. That's it.
It's hard. You can't plan it. You have to watch people more, you know. Sort of keep an eye on them. To protect them. Because they can't always see what they need. It's like your big chance to fix something that's not like your bike. You can fix a person.
It's possible. The realm of possibility exists where? In each of you. So you can do it. You can surprise us. It's up to you. Trevor has made an attempt to interact with the world, and that was the assignment.
What do you ever do to change the world?
Not that I want to spoil the film for you, but now I am going to. In that, I'd never seen the film on CD, I've only got it on video, so I mean it might not be in from print, but the scene where you saw lots of people gathering together with candles, Trevor had his 3 people he wanted to help, and he thought he failed. He thought he didn't make enough of a difference. And there were all sorts of reasons for that. One was his mum and her life, and all the relationships that she had. And she did try and pair him off with his teacher. That was one of the things. But also relationships within the family. Another was that homeless man. He never knew what happened to that homeless man, so he thought he'd failed. He was the one who saved the woman who was jumping off the bridge. The other was one of his friends who was being bullied at school. And he chickens out time and time again. Until finally, because he thinks he's failed so much, he sees his friend being bullied and he just rides in there on his bike. And he's killed. And I have to say, when we saw that at Roundabout, I think the whole kind of place, we just burst into tears, didn't we? Because it was just so unexpected. But what you then saw was all the people who'd been helped gathering at his house to say thank you. He hadn't failed at all. And I think one of the things that we have to know about ourselves is that there are things that... I've finished spoiling the film, you're okay now. There are many things that we do that we never see the effect of later. And so very often we think we don't do much, we don't do a lot of good. But I bet there's countless people out in the world this day who are saying thank you for you. And I'm guessing that each of you has got countless people to who you owe thanks. And it's just good for us to remember both of those things and think of how we can do what we can do. And I'm sure that wasn't what I was supposed to be saying at this stage, but there we go.
Yeah,
I said it anyway.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Good.
It's because we're going to ask people, aren't we, to, or just on your tables, to talk about things in which ways that you could, how could you help others? What kind of things can you do, or can we do, that could make a difference to people? So we'd just like you to have a short period of time just chatting to each other and thinking of things. Maybe some of you are already doing things, but how can we pay it forward? You know, if somebody's done you a good turn, how can you pay that forward rather than paying it back and thinking, well, I must do something for them, which is a very, very human feeling. And we all do it, and we all want to do it, and it's a lovely thing to do. But the whole thought of thinking through of paying it forward, as we'll talk about again a little bit later, is such an amazing thing to do, and alters people's lives and therefore hopefully the world. So just have a short little chat with each other and see if there's anything that you think you could come up with, that you think that you could do that would just help make this world a better place. So let's do that now. What are your thoughts? I don't think I jumped off a bridge. Not now.
I was thinking that we would do that. We're not going to tell Sue's story, so we'll just... And then we'll go into the song. Perhaps I probably should have done this. He said things that they can't do for themselves.
Yes.
And that's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Gabby.
I thought you were talking to me then. I must admit, it's quite a daunting task, isn't it? And it's the kind of thing you think, well, what can I do? Well, although in the film we were talking about something being much, much bigger, in a minute we're going to look at a short film that... these are small things. It is very American. And obviously this has been put on for a reason. And it's just passing things on in one street. In fact, probably not in a very big portion of the street. But if as a community, as a nation, as a world, if we just did those small things that make a difference, it leads us on to so much more and such bigger things. Because it is very difficult to put yourself in somebody else's shoes and live their lives. But if in that second, in that moment, you see something that you can do, and it can be something very small, that can make a massive difference to that next person. And as I say, it is American. It's just, a story of a street that could happen any day, every day. But let's just watch it.
Okay, this one's for Gabby.
So as you can see, okay, life doesn't quite happen like that. I realise that. But wouldn't it be lovely if it did? And but just doing something small makes such a difference to the person you've done it for. And you gain so much from it as well. So I'm sure we all do things like that at times. But really, if the world was a better place, then we'd all be able to do that all the time. So yes, let's sing another song.
Bible stories that we thought of as we were talking about this, and probably because it's been on one or two of our minds for various reasons, was the story of a man who was blind. A man who was blind and was sat begging at a gate. And all of a sudden there is this commotion. And this blind man is sort of saying, well, what's going on? And they're saying, well, there's this man, Jesus, a preacher, is wandering by. And the blind man shouts out, Jesus, Son of God, help me, help me. And the crowd say, you're not worthy to be helped. You're just a blind man sat at this gate. What on earth would he be interested in you? But Jesus has heard him and says, call him over. Call him over. And then he asks a question. And this is interesting. When we were talking about the pay it forward, Trevor, he said sometimes people don't know what they need. And that's very true. But Jesus asks this blind man a question. He says, what do you want me to do for you? And on one level, we might say that's really obvious. I'm blind, I want to see it. But you have to understand what this meant for this man. When he's blind and he's sat at the gate, he doesn't have to do anything apart from sit there, and people will throw coins at him, give him a chunk of bread or whatever. Probably got someone looking at. His needs are met as he has them there. If he gets his side path, he loses his source of income. He loses the people who are helping him day by day. All of a sudden he's got to stand on his own 2 feet in a different world that he was in before. So Jesus doesn't presume what this man wants. Jesus asks and then responds to the man's wishes. Small things are life-changing. That American kind of clip is lovely in the sense of it says just small things make a difference. Small things make a difference. And they make a world of a difference too. And we're going to show a video which is not totally based on that blind man Bartimaeus, but of something that makes a difference to someone who's blind.
What did you do to my sign?
I wrote the same, but in different words.
Thanks, love.
It's a really interesting kind of picture, that, isn't it? You know, how easy is it for us to walk past and throw a copper in a tin? But actually what that woman did, with just a little bit more thought, was that actually she changed that man's circumstances that day. And that's interesting because what the sign brought out was the fact of, it brought into people, didn't it, the fact that people could see whether it was a beautiful day or not. It didn't look like a beautiful day in Glasgow in terms of weather if we were talking about sunshine. But the fact was, it changed people's perception of the blind man. And how often do we think of people as, and categorise them in all sorts of ways, and then have pity? And what we do out of pity. And rather than doing stuff out of pity, we should be doing things out of thankfulness. Thankfulness for what we have, for how we've been blessed. Then our offering is the offering of God to them.
Wow, the first time I've seen that. That's fantastic, John. Well done. That is really, truly brilliant. Thank you. We do like our little bit of humour. That is fantastic. So, this is our verse for the month. So, follow God's example, therefore, as dearly loved children, and live a life of love, just as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us as a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God. And so you see, that is the biggest pay forward anybody's ever done and anybody's ever likely to do. And we cannot pay forward enough for that, because actually that has been given to us by grace. But if we are graceful to other people, then we in turn are paying forward. And we're not paying a debt, because we can't pay a debt. It's been given to us. But as I say, we can pay forward. And so really that is what we're called to do. We're just called to do that, quite simply. Love others. And that's what we need to do. So our prayer activity for this evening is along the lines of, if you'd like to come up to the front and very carefully walk up the stairs. We will hold our cords out the way so you don't trip over. And the thing about planting seeds of faith or just doing things like that is we really aren't necessarily going to see the outcome of that. Like in the clip, that young lad, he didn't see that actually he had made a great difference. So really, that's not why we do things, is it? We do things because we see a need and we need to try and help that and fulfill that. So in the same way, we don't expect to see fruit from any of our endeavours, because that's not why we're doing it. So I'd like you to come and plant a bulb in our trough, and we won't know how many will come up. Hopefully they all will. They might not. Nature's a funny thing. But the thing is, the pay forward is that hopefully in the spring, hopefully Easter time, we might see that other people will be able to, as well as ourselves, enjoy what we get from it. And hopefully we're going to have that in church, so that maybe we'll see something. Well, I did think about taking it home with me, actually, Andy. But so yeah, come with your ideas, come with your thoughts, come with your love. Come and plant a bulb in our trough, and let's pay it forward. Thank you.
So let's just pray. May the seeds planted in our hearts by many people over our lifetime produce beautiful lives. And may we in our turn sow seeds in other people's lives, not knowing what will happen to them, what flower or fruit or whatever will be produced. But may we sow them and trust in your unfailing mercy and love, that they may be watered and grow. For all this we ask in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Well, we're just about coming to an end. We've got one song which we're going to sing along with the video, and then really just to say we're back here next month. So, with a bang. It'll be the day after bonfire night. So we don't want you to come with all sorts of scars and bandages that you're wearing because you've got in the way of the rockets or whatever else. But we're back here on November the 6th. And it will be good to see you again. But we're going to finish with a song called 10,000 Reasons by Matt Redman.
Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I worship Your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing Your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I worship Your holy name. You're rich in love and You're slow to anger. Your name is great and Your heart is kind. For all Your goodness I will keep on singing. 10,000 reasons for my heart to find. So bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I worship Your holy name. And on that day when my strength is failing, the end draws near and my time has come, still my soul will sing Your praise unending. 10,000 years and then forevermore. Forevermore. Bless